You know what I realized today, and this I've heard many times before, but I don't think it sinked in the way it did today. That the very thing that you are afraid to face is standing between you and that peace, that happiness that you are longing for. Let me quickly share a story of myself, right? Before I started to make this kind of videos, um, or by the time I was actually forced to start making those videos was in 2024 when I bought online course, a digital marketing course, and I was forced um, to make videos because we got master resale rights for it. Okay, and so I always made excuses why I couldn't make a video like this, like telling people about my product and all of that. And so I used to make faceless videos, but not on this page. I had another page for that course that I was selling. And so yeah, I actually had to. But what I realized today is that because I was not comfortable and confident enough um, to show my face, it didn't like it actually, I wouldn't exactly say it flopped because I learned so much, and for that reason I can now show up, show my face and everything. I gained since so much confidence. And but I had to face the reason why I was so afraid. Okay, afraid to be seen, afraid to be judged. And there's so many other limiting beliefs that we are believing, you know, the noises in our heads. We believe it so much that we feel that, you know what, it's true. If I do this thing, people are gonna judge me, what's gonna happen. Another thing that I'm currently facing, and I know that I need to do it, I have to do it in order to to get over this fear that I'm having, right? And I think I've been having it for a lot, this fear. I've been having it for a long time, and that is why I could never really start a business and do it so publicly. So, as you all know, that I started selling jewelry online, and so now as a result, um, I have like a different bank account that the monies are going in, and normally now, you know, tax season started most in July, ne? And normally I am auto assessed by SARS, but because of this extra income that I'm getting, SARS required me now to submit extra information regarding the extra income that I'm getting. And this is such a fear. And if somebody overcame this fear, can you please advise me or whatever? I know this is something that I have to do, and I must pull up my socks before it's too late, right? But I'm like, I will do it. I'm just postponing it, and I'm convincing myself that there's still enough time, because I have to now go through my bank statements, go through all this, and make sure that everything is in order. So that thing is holding me back. It's holding me back, but I know that when I face it, then I will conquer it, right? And it will go away. So for the next financial year, then I'll be okay. But just for that mere fact that I have to do it, I have to face it, it's like this anxious feeling that I'm still working with so many things that I have to overcome. So if you maybe a business owner and also working full time, can you please advise me, like, if you had to submit or actually submit your annual returns, and maybe advise me, like, how did you how did you deal with this? Because sometimes finances, most of us are even afraid to look at our bank statements, guys. This is a real issue that I'm mentioning now. And I know that I said that I want to share my thoughts and my reflections on the mountain issue, but I want to really put my full attention on it so that I can share valuable information from that book. And this is part of it, where you will keep talking yourself out of it and convince yourself that this thing that you're going to do is really um it's gonna do some, like, it will have a negative effect. That is what you're telling yourself in your mind, and that is what's keeping you back from taking the next step that will and might just elevate you. So if this is talking to someone today, let me know in the comments, what is it that you are struggling with right now that you really have to face, but you're so afraid, like you're having all the stories made up in your mind that you cannot do that. I can tell you now that me sitting here making a video is something that I had to overcome. It's becoming better and better as I do it. Um, I'm obviously and most definitely not where I want to be, but I know that because of the fact that I am consistent and I'm doing it, whether it's weekly or daily, whatever, the fact that I'm showing up and I'm doing it, this is to convince and to tell myself that I can do it and that I will do it, and I will continue doing it. So tell me in the comments, number one, if you're a business owner and you're working full time, um, how do you handle your returns annually? And then I know it's not that deep. It might not, it like for somebody it's not that deep, but for me it's like I I I just don't know how. And then also, in the comments, I'd love to hear from you if there is something that you are currently struggling with. You don't have to be specific. Um, Maybe someone else can advise you as to how did they overcome the fear that you might be facing right now. And guys, remember that I love you and that God loves you more. Until we chat again.